And another reason why Westbrook, that this WestBrick nickname is getting a lot of attention, you play for the Lakers. Welcome to Refuse to Lose. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm your host today. Today we're going to talk about Russell Westbrook. All right, Russell Westbrook. So look, he came out and said that, basically put some respect on his literal name. That's basically what he's saying. Put some respect on my name. And around the media, his nickname it's been going on for years. It's not something new, but lately it's been used a lot more. And people have been calling him Russell Westbrick. And and he came out and said that he's getting death threats. His wife getting death threats. His wife and son doesn't really like the nickname. Because it's their name also, and they want the name. Want the name to be respected. So I have no problem. First of all, what I think, y'all, doesn't matter to Westbrook, obviously. All right. So let's get that straight. Whatever the media says don't matter to him. He just like, give me some respect on my name. All right, put some respect on my name. But based on this show, I don't have any issues with him defending his name. That's what he's supposed to do. If I'm outside, what I mean, if I'm doing anything, somebody disrespect my name, then I have every right to say something about it. But here's the flip side of it, though. It's the reason why they call him that. Now, Russell Westbrook is one of the highest paid players in the NBA. All right, I think he's getting paid like $45 million this year, next year. All right, if I'm not mistaken, if not $50 million. And the reason why NBA players get paid so much is because, number one, it's a global sport. They're all over the country. Everybody watches it. But number two, the media hypes up the sport. So and it's funny how players downplay the media, but yet the media is a big reason why these NBA players or players, period, sports make a lot of money. The media hypes up every moment, so the anticipation is bigger. People are anticipating to see the next game because the media hypes up the next game. They hypes up every little moment. All right, the fact that every time you finish a game, you got to talk to the media. They're gonna hit you with some hard questions that you don't want to answer right now. So all of that is a part of you making more money. So I always tell myself, like, if I was an NBA player, obviously I'm not an NBA player, but based on where I'm sitting right now, and if you just put me in an NBA player, what I think I would do, because he's under, when you under the same circumstances, you might perform different than what you think right now. But based on what I'm thinking right now, if I were an NBA player, I will be grateful. I'll be grateful for the media, but I won't feed into the media at the same time. Because the media are going to say things to get reactions from you. And the Westbrick thing, people in the media, they say things to get more hits, to get more looks and likes and stuff like that. So they're going to try to be creative. And a negative story is always draws more attention than a positive one. So find a nickname for somebody and using that nickname is quote unquote entertaining to the fans. And because it's negative, and it will draw more attention. So people are going to use Westbrick. And the fact that you came out and say you don't like it, when you go to away games, they're going to be giving you Westbrick chance. So you got to be prepared for that. Now, Westbrook, if you don't like the name Westbrick, say something, but you have to back it up on the court. You have to. It's part of it. It's been plenty of nicknames throughout the NBA history. And you got to back it up. You have to. When you're doing good, they're going to give you good nicknames. If you're not doing good, they're gonna find a bad nickname. I mean, that's just part of it. When you go to a basketball tournament or a basketball league around your neighborhood, and it's like guy on the microphone that's emceeing the tournament, they're gonna call you names. They're gonna call you names. They're gonna give you nicknames, and sometimes the nicknames are degrading. But you have, and the reason why they give you a nickname is based on your performance. So you will have to prove them wrong. There should be more fuel to your fire to prove them wrong. Now, I'm not saying don't say nothing about it, but Westbrook, you have to not play like Westbrick, meaning shooting a poor field goal percentage. And then not only you're missing shots, they look terrible. And another reason why Westbrook, that this WestBrick nickname is getting a lot of attention, you play for the Lakers. You play for the Lakers. And Westbrook, the energy you put out, you will get back. You got to realize that. Throughout your whole career, since you've been Mr. Triple Double, you've been on and off and disrespectful to the media. You have been. When a guy asked you in LA about what you envision, he wasn't disrespectful. He wasn't trying to be rude. He was literally asking the question, this is what you envisioned when you came here. And you tried to make him look stupid. Like, look, so you don't even know what I envisioned. I'm like, Russ, like, dude, like, you got this persona that you're so tough, then act like it. Suck it up and show it on the court why you're not WestBrick, that you're Westbrook. And then you might say, I have nothing to prove, but don't complain. Don't complain. All right. So as my coach, he's always say from Trinidad, don't complain. I can't do the accent, but yeah, don't complain. All right. So look, you got to back it up. Part of the game, you're going to get criticized. That's part of it. That's why you get paid over $40 to $50 million a year, because you're going to get criticized. You're going to get microscope, especially playing for LA. So expect even worse to come. Now, one thing I will say, the death threats are, I always thought was stupid. Why would you send death threats to a wife of an NBA player? First of all, it's a sport. We got to realize that. Now, take it seriously, but don't take it too seriously. Number one, it's a sport, y'all. It's not a life or death situation. So sending out death threats to people because something ain't going right with your favorite NBA team, that's ludicrous, that's immature, and it's stupid. So whoever fan is sending those death threats to his wife, listen, God sees everything. What goes around comes around. That's all I got to say about that. That's wrong. Now, but Westbrook, when it comes to you, how you feel about what people call you WestBrick, you can defend yourself. I'm with that. Defend yourself vocally and also defend yourself physically. Not fight them, but go on that basketball court and physically show them why you're not WestBrick, that you're Westbrook. All right. So the best way you can do that is not leading the league in turnovers. Right? It's not being the worst defenders on your basketball team. It's not having the worst field goal percentages on your team. It's not being a three-point liability on your team. All right? It's not being as a point guard leader, so quote unquote, you're supposed to be a leader as a point guard, not being the worst decision maker on your team. You do those things, they will leave you alone. They will praise you like they were in OKC, because you were getting a lot of praise in OKC. But now you in LA, you gotta win. Not only perform, but you have to win. And that's what you're not doing. So that's what I have for you guys today. And I'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.